Our next card will take us on a little journey through time into the recent past. Who would like to draw the recent past card? Perfectly familiar, nothing to be afraid of or intimidated by. We've been there once before. Recently.
We have chosen the 3 of Pentacles.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
Which one is that again?
Right. There's someone working on a wall and putting up some pentacles on their new wall.
Oh, yeah. It's like a basement contractor
basement,
kind of situation.
maybe where keep the wine.
Yeah. It's just standard construction stuff.
Did you ever have a day when you're trying to drink and your favorite cat walks in and your tiny heart sinks because just yesterday you hung it from a string and now your wife's in the way when you've got an axe you're trying to swing? Did you ever meet someone with a filmy blue-eyed when he looks at you? It's kind of hard to describe you even like this man, but you know he's got to die, and so you carry out a plan in the middle of the night. Do you chop it up and burn the bits, or throw it in a well, or do you pack it in a box and ship it, dig a grave down in the cellar? What do you do with a corpse? Don't you worry about the smell, and also how do you know when someone's dead? Sometimes it's hard to tell. When your friend's beloved sister dies one tragic afternoon, do you hold off on the burial and lock her in a room? On a dark and stormy night, when she rises from the tomb, you will realize she was only in a cataleptic swoon. When you have a little problem you don't want folks to find, or perhaps you've been insulted and revenge is on your mind, just go down to the basement in the back behind the wine. Consider some home masonry to cover up your crime. Do you chop it up and burn the bits, or throw it in a well, or do you pack it in a box and ship it, dig a grave down in the cellar? What do you do with a corpse? Don't you worry about the smell, and also how do you know when someone's dead? Sometimes it's hard to tell. One morning in cool blood, I stopped the drumbeat of a heart, and never have I slept so very well. I know I am not mad, because my senses are acute. I can hear things in heaven, earth, and hell. Were you ever taken over by that dimmed intemperance? Were you ever so influenced by that gin-nurtured malevolence to offer your own wife a taste of personal violence till you know you have destroyed all hope of God's mercy or innocence? Don't you hate it when a sick man's in your mesmerizing gaze? Though he passes in the night, you've got him twitching for many days. Then he gives you a nasty fright when he croaks, "Let me die, please."
Once you release him from that state, he turns to goo like marmalade. Ew.
Gross.
Do you
Chop it up and burn the bits, or throw it in a well, or do you pack it in a box and ship it, dig a grave down in the cellar? What do you do with the corpse? Don't you worry about the smell, and also also, how do you know when someone's dead? Sometimes it's hard to tell. Do you chop it up and burn the bits, or throw it in a well, or do you pack it in a box and ship it, dig a grave down in the cellar? What do you do with the corpse? Don't you worry about the smell. And also, how do you know when someone's dead? Sometimes it's hard to tell. Do you chop it up and burn the bits, or throw it in a well, or do you pack it in a box and ship it, dig a grave down in the cellar? What do you do with the corpse? Don't you worry about that smell. And also, how do you know when someone's dead? Sometimes it's hard to tell.
With our deepest respect to Mr. Poe.